Hello. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project. I am here to help you learn the Speak Out exercises and help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. That means that I want you doing your Speak Out exercises every single day. Today, we are going to work from the Speak Out booklet. And so let's all say Speak Out Therapy. Ready? Speak Out Therapy. Get the words in front of you. We're speaking out. Ready? Speak Out Therapy. And now I want you to smile with intent. Give your best smile. Here we go. Very nice. I'm going to show you the Speak Out e-library and we'll do a lesson from the workbook. Let's go ahead, take your sip of water. And after we do the counting exercise, I'm going to show you the video that I showed on Thursday. We have received many compliments about that video having to do with gratitude. I thought it was a wonderful video, and so we'll show it after we do the counting for those of you that missed it. We're going to start with the first Speak Out exercise. I want you to lift your voice. Lift it and project it up and over your computer. Here we go. May, me, my, mo, moo. We're speaking out. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Don't let it trail off. Do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. Make sure to connect the sounds. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. I know it feels funny to exaggerate, but the more you exaggerate, the better. We're trying to activate the muscles we use for speaking and swallowing. So it takes a lot of intent, not yelling, just projecting your voice forward. Let's do one more warm-up. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. Up and forward. Take your sip of water with intent. With intent means that you are being purposeful and deliberate. With Parkinson's, when you use intent, you are using a motor system that is not as dependent on dopamine, and that's why it works, and that's why intent is the most important word for people with Parkinson's. You want to do everything with intent, being purposeful and deliberate. We're going to move on to Speak Out exercise number 2, the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and project that ah up and forward over your computer. Here we go. Ah. We hold it for a maximum of 10 seconds. Less than that is fine. Ready? I did not like how I started that one. We never want to punch at the beginning, so we don't want to do like that. Push hard. We want it to glide out. Let's do another one. Good. Let's do a shorter one. Very nice. One more We're done with the ahs. Take a sip of water. I am sipping on warm water. We're moving on to speak out exercise number 3, the glides, which can be the most challenging exercise, but as you work one-on-one with your certified speak out provider, I promise it'll get better. I want you to project out a steady ah and then slowly glide up. Ready? Good. Notice how I am deliberately stopping at the top. Make sure you stop all the way at the top. Let's do it again. Notice that I'm not going into falsetto. We don't have to change our pitch that much, but we do have to change our pitch. Let's do another one. Good. Let's do it again. Stop. Good. We have just one more. You can do it. Ready? Good. We are done with the glides. Take a sip of water with intent. Hopefully you have already signed into the chat, even if you're not going to chat throughout the session, and that's really hard to do. I still want you to sign in with your first name and where you're practicing from. This way you can see the neat images that Sandy and others are posting. This is very important because motivation is a real struggle for people with Parkinson's because you don't have enough dopamine. And so those images, we have the chat there to motivate you to practice. Those images will make you smile. So come on, get in the habit of just a couple minutes before the live session starts. Go ahead and sign in, first name and where you're from. Let's move on to the counting. I want you to lift and project up and over your computer. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We are lifting. We're not 1, 2. We're not doing that. We're lifting and we're connecting the numbers. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Exaggerate. Let's start at 12 and go backward. This is our last one. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, while you take your sip of water, last Thursday, I showed a video about gratitude. I thought it was a wonderful video. It's only 2 minutes long, and several of you reached out and said how much you appreciated it. I think it's very important when dealing with something like Parkinson's that we need to be grateful, and we also need to get our attention. We need to take care of ourselves, but maybe think about all the things that we're grateful for and put our energy into helping other people. Here's the video.
Research shows that adopting an attitude of gratitude, simply expressing appreciation and being more thankful, can measurably improve your overall well-being. For example, studies prove that gratitude can increase happiness, reduce depression, and strengthen resiliency. Grateful people often experience reduced blood pressure, less chronic pain, increased energy, even longer lives. People who purposefully express more gratitude report higher self-esteem than those who don't, and they're more likely to help others, a pro-social behavior also linked to greater happiness. People who capture grateful thoughts before bed sleep better than those who don't. Why so many positive changes? Because gratitude actually rewires our brains, kickstarting the production of dopamine and serotonin. Like antidepressants, these feel-good neurotransmitters activate the bliss center of the brain, creating feelings of happiness and contentment. This appears to be self-perpetuating. Research suggests that with regular practice, you'll train your prefrontal cortex to better appreciate and retain positive experiences and thoughts, and to deflect the negative ones. Here are a few simple ways to deliberately cultivate that attitude of gratitude. Celebrate minor accomplishments. Think about what you have rather than dwelling on what you don't. Tell the people in your life something you appreciate about them. Tell yourself too. Volunteer, hold a door for a stranger, or simply smile more, and you'll probably feel better, as kindness and giving are connected to gratitude. Similar positive brain changes can occur from regular meditation and mindfulness. Keep a daily gratitude journal using an old-fashioned notebook or a high-tech app. The science is clear. Give gratitude a go. You'll be thankful you did.
Wonderful video. I like it. All right, we're going to move now to our reading material. We're going to work from the Speak Out eLibrary. If you are in the United States and you're working with a certified Speak Out provider, then Parkinson Voice Project is shipping you a hard copy of this booklet. But whether you're in the U.S. or outside of the U.S. and you're working with a Speak Out provider, you have access to the Speak Out eLibrary. Let me pull it up for you. Here we go. So this is the Speak Out eLibrary, and you receive your free account, free access to this account from your Speak Out provider. Okay, we're going to go right here to the Speak Out booklet, and don't worry, we're going to be able to make it bigger. So the neat part about this, up here at the beginning, I can make this really big. Okay, I'm going to go full screen, and I can even make it bigger if I need to. This is wonderful. This is the Circle of Intent, and I'll ask Sandy to send a link to on our website that describes the Speak Out Therapy program and the Circle of Intent. But let's move on. I'm just going to forward to one of the lessons. Here we go. We're going to do lesson 1. We're going to start with the reading. And for this, I love the eLibrary because, again, I can make it bigger. Okay, I think that's probably big enough. We're going to read each phrase twice. I want you to lift your voice and project it forward. The name of the program is Speak Out. Ready with the first one? Here we go. Hi there. Did you notice how I'm projecting it forward? Listen. Hi there. It's not here. It's not hi there. Hi there. Say it with me. Hi there. Good. Let's do the next one. Ready? Good morning. Project it forward. Say it again. Good morning. Do you notice how I'm lifting? Morning. I'm lifting it while I'm speaking. Next one. How are you? Again. How are you? Are you lifting every single word? Listen. How are you? In front of you. Say it with me. How are you? In the Speak Out Therapy program, it starts with level 1, with just being able to say these short sentences by speaking out. Let's do the next one. Who is calling? Again. Who is calling? Do you hear it? Calling. Say that word with me. Calling. Say the whole sentence again. Who is calling? We are lifting and projecting our voices forward. Next one. I am feeling fine. Don't let it trail off. Again. I am feeling fine. Next one. Get the phone. Do you see what I'm doing? I'm lifting. Get the phone. Whether your problem is low volume, a raspy voice, slurring, talking too rapidly, if you lift and speak out, it will be better. So I want you to say, get the phone. Again, ready? Get the phone. Again. Get the phone. And you're going to feel like you're really exaggerating, but because of Parkinson's, because of the sensory deficit, the way you feel isn't really how it is. So you need to exaggerate all the time just to make it sound more normal. Let's do a few more. Ready? What's for dinner? Again. What's for dinner? And one more. I love you. Speak out. Again. I love you. Good. If you need a sip of water, take it. I'm going to forward to the conversation exercise. We're going to say each phrase twice. I want you to come up with a different answer for each phrase. So let's do the first one. Ready? Up and... Now have a different answer. Ready? Up and... So maybe you said up and down. Say that with me. Up and down. And now up and away. Ready? Up and away. Good. Let's do the next one. I want two different answers. This is making you think and speak out. Ready? Cream and... Now a different answer. Cream and... Next one. Two different answers. Ready? Stop and... Next one. Stop and... Very good. All right. We're going to do Dr. Boone's words now. Say each one twice. Exaggerate the G's, the K's, and the NG's. Here we go. Gula gang ga ga. Smile like you're having fun. Ready? Gula gang ga ga. We're speaking out. Ready? Ku ka mangu ka. Ku ka mangu ka. Next one. Gangla. Again. Gangla. And the last one. Kukla. Kukla. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, you have access to the e-library. If you're working with a certified Speak Out provider, you can also download today's reading material and take what you learned in this session and practice, practice, practice. Thank you for joining me. I hope you go throughout the rest of your day using intent in everything you say, everything you eat and drink, and everything you do. Have a great day.